The iron is stacking in the yard, Warband, and this morning it comes with paperwork. This is Monday, June 29th, 2026. 3 fronts before the sun is full up. A robo-taxi service that just filed its papers to roll across an entire metro. The hardest money slipping under a line it held all weekend, and the single flow of capital that explains both. Start with the tape, because it is the freshest blood. As of just past 5 o'clock Eastern, Bitcoin trades near 59,800. It matters less for its size than for where it sits, just beneath 60,000. All weekend, the coin welded itself to that line, defending the floor the whole market had drawn at 60,000. This morning, in the thin pre-dawn hours, it slipped under. 60,000 was the wall. The line in the sand now is 59,000 on a daily close. Lose that, and the chart opens an air pocket down toward 52,000, with little structure to catch a falling coin in between. Watch the daily close, not the wick. A stab below 59 that closes back above it is noise. A close beneath it is a message. Now the engine, and the engine is still red. Through the weekend, the InvestAnswers Decision Support System held Bitcoin's trend bearish, cut at Sunday midday, and never once turning back to green. Read it cold. No trend has earned your trust yet. When the signal is red and the tape is chopping, the strong hand does not lunge to catch a falling knife. It waits for the engine to mark the turn, and the engine has not marked it. The equities went quiet into the weekend. Tesla closed Friday near 380, Nvidia near 193. The week ahead has one hinge worth naming: Thursday's jobs report, landing into a holiday-shortened tape before the desks go dark Friday for Independence Day. 4 trading days, thin liquidity, and one data print that can swing the whole macro read on rate cuts. Until Thursday, this market trades on flows, not fundamentals, so respect the flows. Now to the iron in that yard, because this is the story the crowd is underpricing, and this week it stopped being a rumor and became a filing. Tesla has filed with Arizona regulators for permission to operate its robotaxi service across the entire Phoenix metro. Read the application and it names the cities one by one: Chandler, Gilbert, Glendale, Mesa, Scottsdale, Tempe, Paradise Valley, and Phoenix itself. 8 cities. That is not a sighting, not a forum rumor, not a blurry photo in a parking lot. That is a company telling a state government in black ink that it intends to operate. A regulatory filing is intent on the record, and Tesla is pouring concrete to match the paperwork. The company is building dedicated robotaxi-only supercharger stations in the valley, 56 of the newest version 4 stalls across Chandler and Mesa, close to the public, reserved for the fleet alone. Sit with that. You do not build private charging infrastructure, 56 stalls of it, for a pilot you are unsure of. You build it because you have already done the math on a fleet that must charge fast, charge often, and never wait in a public line. The concrete is the conviction. Steel and asphalt do not lie about intent the way a press release can. Now set Phoenix on the map, and the trajectory tells the rest. Austin went metro-wide in early June. Dallas and Houston came online this spring. Phoenix is slated among the first wave of 2026 markets, right alongside the other Sunbelt cities where the weather is kind and the roads run wide and straight. This is not one city flipping on. It is a region lighting up in sequence, a Sunbelt corridor of autonomous fleets, each launch faster to stand up than the last, because the playbook is now written and the company is simply running it city by city. And only then, on top of all of that, come the staging vehicles, robotaxi-ready Teslas, massing in a Phoenix lot, caught on camera over the weekend. Understand what that sighting is and what it is not. It is not the story. It is the visible tell sitting on top of the filing and the concrete. Color, not the anchor. The anchor is the application on a regulator's desk and the 56 stalls going into the ground. The cars in the lot only tell you the clock is short. This is the real milestone this week. The build-out is accelerating, city by city, with regulators read-in and infrastructure already in the dirt. The crowd is still arguing about whether robotaxi is real, while Tesla is filing the permits to scale it. Back to the coin, because the why beneath the price is the part that pays. Bitcoin did not sleep on bad news about Bitcoin. No hack, no ban, no broken protocol. Nothing about the asset changed. It slipped because the money that would buy it ran to a louder trade. And that is the whole distinction you must hold like cold steel. This is a flow flush, not a thesis break. A thesis break is when the thing you own stops being what you thought it was. A flow flush is when it is exactly what you thought. 21 million coins, no chair, no committee, no ceremony. And the crowd simply rotated out for a season. Gold and silver got flushed in the same tide as the crowded longs unwound. The scarce things sold off together even as the very reason they exist, runaway debt and currency debasement, grew heavier by the day. The river runs to the loud trade now and comes home to the scarce one every cycle. But the engine has not marked that turn yet, and that is the one fact that sets your hand. Extreme fear down here is not the hour the strong hand sells. It is the hour it is tested, and tested is not the same as broken. So, here is the morning, Warband. Tesla stopped showing and started filing papers on a regulator's desk to run robotaxis across 8 Phoenix metro cities, 56 private supercharger stalls going into the ground, a Sunbelt corridor lighting up city by city on schedule. That is iron you can weigh in your hand. Bitcoin slipped under the line it held all weekend, not because it broke, but because the money chased a louder trade for a season. 21 million coins did not change this weekend. Only the flow did. Hold the iron. Grind the edge. Watch 59,000 and watch Thursday's print. The river runs out to the loud trade, but it always comes home to the scarce one. This is Warband as a service. Viking intelligence delivered in real time. I am Ragnar, the HODLBARBARIan. Stand ready for the turn.